Okay, so I wanted to, this is an infographic that will kind of explain what stake to own is. Okay, so a new staking owner, someone that wants to stake in an NFT, can come in, and the NFT is linked directly to a staking pool. Okay, so when the new owner comes in, they basically put their funds into the staking pool, and then through smart contracts, it pays out not only to the developer or the musician or whoever it is that is receiving the payment for the purchase, but also pays out rewards to the current stakers that are currently staking that particular NFT. And then once that occurs, it updates the staking pool so that now you see the guy in purple here is now part of the new staking pool. And when the next new staking owner comes in, they also are added to the staking pool. So in this way, stakers get ownership in the NFT. Payments go to, in the case of music, they go to the artist. They go to the community of stakers. They go to the community of fans for that particular artist. And these are all done just like the way energy works for all of us today with smart contracts. And they're instant payments. So now people who are music fans that want to make a living, on showing and sharing music and promoting music to others can do so, and now they have an opportunity to earn income and make money, which is awesome, right? So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek. Keep in mind, we're still doing integration of some of these pieces that you're going to see here today. So I don't want anyone to look at this as a final product, because it's not. However, the final product will be out within a very short period of time. But I just want to give everybody an update to see how great work our development team has done on this particular project, and we're super excited to watch it. Okay, so here we have is, and keep in mind the graphics and the presentation. We've got experts in our community that are experts at branding. Our developers are not experts at branding, but they've done a pretty good job. So it's right now we have the Star Stake, and so this will be links to different music. Okay.
Hey, Alan, you
Yes.
might not be sharing the right screen, because I only see stake to own PDF. That's it.
Okay. Let me try it. Let me try it again. Let me try it. Let me go back to. Does this work now? Let me try this again. How about now?
Now you're good.
Okay, so this is the Star Stake app. We're going to be using both Star Share and Star Stake as brands for this product. One on the staking side, which emphasizes the economics of staking and the benefits of staking, and the other, the benefits of sharing. And so this is a Binance Smart Chain app. So if we go over to my wallet here, up here at the top, you'll see I'm connected to Binance Smart Chain, right? And so it will work with Binance Smart Chain. Now, when people want to purchase stake to own, it's going to be a really easy process. They'll be able to use Ethereum, US dollar coin, or Binance coin, and it will automatically convert into energy on Binance that they can stake to own music. They'll also receive a transaction fees that can be used also. And so it'll be a simple process of one click. All you got to do, and I'll show you this in a minute. I don't want to do it right now because it's going to mess up our presentation. But we just simply switch the network right up here where it says Binance Smart Chain. We just switch back to Ethereum. So switching between Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain is really easy and really simple. So the next step is going to be, well, people that are interested in music, I'm going to go through the business process a little bit here to show you. A lot of thought goes into the business process, not just the technology. So I'm going to show you the business process. I think we've solved a lot of the friction points in helping artists get on board. We developed some technology to help us with that process. So the first thing is we're going to go over to this NFT request. As you see, I've already connected to Binance Chain. This is my wallet address up here. And now I'm able, as an artist, request, hey, I'm an artist, I've got music. I want to now go ahead and submit a request. So they basically come to the simple form, they get their request, and once the request is received, they're going to receive a link to the check this mix function. And check this mix, what it does is it allows them, first of all, to add a new project. So you can see here, I have a couple of projects I've already uploaded. These are just some sample songs. You can listen to the song, right? And you can upload songs. And so that's the process. Basically, they can create a new project, go to their to the desktop or wherever they're at, pick the song they want to upload, and basically it uploads the song. They add a project name, sample song 2, right? And they just create the project, and it's just going to go ahead now and it's going to upload the song, and it's going to allow 2 things to happen. First, it's going to create and I'll show you the feedback mechanism on this. Is really interesting. It's going to allow them to upload their project song, okay? And so this would be the first step. Once they've uploaded their project song, the producers that are going to have access to the system, the record labels are going to have access to the system, and fans also will be able to leave comments. And also in terms of getting the contract signed, getting all the things that are required for us to move forward. And most importantly, we have to verify the unique music. And we'll have different parties in our community, different producers, different people in the music industry logging in, giving feedback to the artists, making sure that that process is fair, and also verifying authenticity and making sure that whatever NFTs that we produce are of the highest quality. Also could be comments from producers on how they can improve the music, how the mix, the sampling rate, the bit rate. There's so many things that go into the music industry, and I don't portray to be an expert on this, but I can tell you this feedback mechanism is awesome. And then once they go through this process, okay, they're going to also receive this this unique link. And by the way, anyone can share this link. Any user in our community can comment on the new songs being considered for NFTs. They can request, like I said, if there's suggestions on the music. So it's a development process, right? And of course, you can play the clips, and then they can upload different versions of their song to determine which of the songs that the community really feels offer the best value and offer the most excitement. And of course, you can listen to the songs. There's a music player built in, and as we go. Once this process is done, and we have an NFT and an artist that's ready to go, we go to the next stage, and the next stage is the minting. Now, minting will be available to producers on on our app. Certain people will be granted access to be able to review music, experts, people in the industry. They will, and based on their feedback, when it's ready, they'll be able to mint the NFT for the user. This is basically a sample of how it works. We'll click on mint, and what will happen right now, this does not have an address set yet, but what will happen is it will mint. The NFT maker is functioning and working. It will mint the NFT. Once it mints the NFT, at the same time, it's going to create a community builder for that particular artist. And I'm going to toggle over here to back to the Ethereum blockchain here a second. I'm going to connect the wallet, and this is going to work just like our normal community builder. They will get a link that they can share with other artists, with other music lovers. So anyone that comes onto the platform and purchases to stake to own an NFT will get, there's a 12% goes to the promoter, a third goes to the artist, And then the payouts we went over before. If we want, we can go through the presentation here on how this works. So that's the technical side. We have some integration that needs to be completed. This is a first glimpse, but you can see a lot of the thinking, the business processes, and that go into building a working business have been developed. So we have the NFT maker right now. The next step will be, and we're only literally days away from the final workable product. After we get that done, we'll be coming to experts like Chris and other people in the community that are experts on visual design and branding, and we'll work on making this thing awesome and beautiful and on the front end. So once again, we're building the back end, and then we build the front end. So I just wanted to do a quick review of how this works for those of you that have not been on previous calls. First of all, the stake to own percentages of the staking share the revenue, both 1/3 of the revenue and also the rewards on new stakers. So this is a new revenue for artists. The record label I've been in contact with, there's huge interest in the industry for this. We expect to be the very first to come forward in the record industry, in the music industry. I call it record industry, music industry. We expect to be the very first to move DeFi into the music industry. That's going to make energy a very valuable proposition. It's a huge app for us. And once again, 20% of this Dapp revenue that's received by the Dapp goes to the market making staking contract as a reward for our users. That reward is just one of multiple projects that we have ongoing right now with different development teams. So the advantage obviously is they can continue, the music is free. Once again, once they have this unique link, they can play the music, they can use the music, they can distribute it. Other people can distribute, this unique link will let other people comment on the music. So there's a feedback mechanism there for us. And so we're super, super excited about that. So going back a little further into the presentation, we turned the song into a unique NFT. We had not only is the hash of the song there and the proof of it, but also the contract is built in, the licensing contract. It lets fans own a percentage of an NFT without diluting its value. The NFT is actually stored in a vault. It's a smart contract vault. And then the staking contract is then linked to that vault. The big advantages, I want to kind of emphasize this, is to maybe blow this up so we can take this and everybody can see it. One, the artist has no upfront cost to make or deploy an NFT. Everywhere else, they want to charge artists to do it. They also can share their future licensing revenues based on the intellectual property of the NFT itself. This is a perpetual opportunity for stakers, and it doesn't matter whether the staker stakes or unstakes. Artist has no cap on the amount of money they can receive. Now, rather than making multiple copies of their NFT, artist just makes one. And the staking contract, the DeFi technology, allows all their fans to now not just be a fan, but become an owner. The artist also gains a reward program for their fans. As new stakers come in to the music that you stake, guess what happens? Instant payouts in energy to fans. Super exciting. So now fans are getting rewarded as new people learn about the music, start listening to it. We all know that when we have a real stake in something, whether it be a sporting event or in anything in life, we have our interest level, our commitment level grows exponentially. The artists also receive a community builder program for their NFT asset. So now, anytime a promoter promotes that particular artist, a fan promotes that particular artist, or anyone from another artist comes in and promotes that particular artist, and they stake it generates an instant 12% staking reward that's immediately paid to the promoter's wallet. This is going to get promoters in the music industry, and it already is. I've talked to some people. I mean, they are salivating at this opportunity. The advantage for the stakers is they get the original NFT that's never diluted. They also will get collectible tokens that can be issued by the artist that will unlock content with their wallet. So now when you do a stake to own, you're going to get a collectible token. You might get to talk to the artist. You might get special tickets. There's also e-commerce opportunities with energy. As fans are getting rewarded in energy, there's opportunity to add merchandise, opportunity for people to pay with energy for tickets, concerts, all types of other opportunities that will also generate revenues for the Dapp. Keep in mind, stakers own a potential future licensing revenue. So when a product is sold, when a song is heard, there are licensing companies for music. Every time, if it's used in a commercial, in any type of commercial setting, there's a license fee. Those fees are then shared by the NFT stakers in that particular song. There also will be global rewards given to everybody that stakes on this app, and those will be whether or not your particular song you pick becomes popular or not. There'll be global rewards available also. Keep in mind, beautiful part about this, you're not, if you want to own an NFT, you don't have to come up with $80,000 or $700 or $50,000. You can stake as little as you want. And since we're going to be on Binance Chain, the costs to do this are going to be in the they're going to be a couple bucks to stake. So keep in mind, to receive return and receive rewards, stakers don't have to wait for a NFT to sell, the entire NFT to sell, or a copy to sell. It's a continual process. So these are some huge, huge advantages. It's absolutely enormous opportunity. And our ecosystem and our infrastructure has been built specifically to capitalize on these type of opportunities. So there also will be a 2% artist referral payout if they refer other artists that get listed. Promoters, once again. Now, how does an artist promote themselves? Simple. They tell people about the app. They promote it during their concerts, live events. They promote it on their website. They also can put it in, embed it in their videos and QR codes. And that's just going to be an enormous opportunity for exposure for the energy DeFi system. It's a really fair deal. The artist gets 1/3 of the staking purchases, go right to the artist. And in return, they agree to give up 1/3 of their future licensing revenue on that particular product. Now, some of the bigger artists that we're talking to, there may be some special deals that need to be worked out with some artists that have substantial communities of existing members, but those terms and conditions will be in the contract. The contracts are going to be publicly visible on the blockchain, and stakers can select from those business contracts which licensing NFT that they want to participate in. Fans, also keep in mind, all the payments are made in energy. This is going to create tremendous demand and utility for energy. Market maker staking get 20% of the Dapp revenues. Energy will work on Binance through our energy bridge, works on Binance and Ethereum. You can easily move between both networks with the energy bridge, and of course payments. So that's the overview. I know that's really, really fast. I just threw a tremendous amount of information at you. This will all become more clear by next Thursday's meeting. We will have everything more, where we can really show not just this piece, that piece, but the integrated app itself. But I just wanted you guys to give you an update to show you how much progress we've made. And, I'll tell you what, the developers that we have, they are so dedicated. They're working weekends, they're working all night, they're working all day. I mean, you just don't get this kind of commitment from a typical development team in a centralized company. And the reason is, they own energy too, and they want to see energy grow. And they know that their efforts building these applications are just a huge, ultimately, this is where our wealth comes from. This is our value proposition. And so though the price may fluctuate, we know that if we build solid infrastructure, solid apps, solid technology like Stake to Own, there's nothing that can prevent a tremendous opportunity for all of us to get an excellent value on what we own. So I wanted just to share that. I also want to give a couple other quick updates now that we're to some other projects, because I pretty much in the mouth, I kind of give everybody an update on the different development teams and what they're working on and what they're doing. And I want to kind of do that. And we actually have, besides the music, that we have lots of other things going on. But I want to update you first of all on Genie Signal. Genie Signal is also, we have a new website that's going to be launched. You can see it not only we're using Stake to Own on trading technology as well. Step one, they have no login with Genie Signal. It's the only active trading platform of its kind that allows you to one-click authorize and then deploy back-tested strategies that automatically trade your money with TD Ameritrade. And we'll be adding, I know we've had a lot of other people say, I want to be in Canada, I want to have Australia. I promise you the developer will get to that. Right now, our focus, we have actually another project that's really super important I'm going to talk about. So we're kind of, we've just added some people to our team, our development group of team. These are just independent developers. It's really exciting to see the growth in the number of people building the infrastructure, building the apps. So that building, and they've come from our community. They've come directly from people who talk to other people, and actually energy holders that have skills in blockchain, they have skills in React, they have technical skills. So we're drawing on, talented people like some of the great leaders in the community, their skills on marketing and presentation, also on technology, also on ideas. So all of the things that we started just 14 weeks ago, just 14 or 15 weeks ago, look at what we've already accomplished. It's so amazing. So this product here is going to be just blockbuster. Stake to Own trading technology. Now users can try the trading technology. When it works for them, guess what? They can own the intellectual property. Hedge funds, professional traders, institutions are going to want to own and license this technology. So this product's coming out. This is robo-advisors are a multi-billion-dollar industry already. This is probably the best product out there by far. It's going to just be incredible. So we have that product. We have the Music Dapp product. And also exciting news, the Energy Bridge is going to be offering trading, peer-to-peer trading services that allow independent DeFi users to connect with each other and swap tokens with no gas and no fees. When they go over, I'll go ahead. And it's super exciting. So we're adding initially, we're adding NBTC for Energy Bitcoin. We're adding NETH for Energy Ethereum. We're adding NUNI for Energy Uniswap. And then we're also adding, I think, NLink for Chainlink. And there's a couple others that will start. It's an app that allows, what will happen is as users come over the Energy Bridge, they'll be depositing their ETH, their UNI into a vault. On the other side, they'll be issued a energy version of those particular coins. They then can trade those coins with each other backwards and forwards. We also have Genie Signal technology linked doing algo trading to this platform. And when they're done and they want to cash out, they can simply go back over the bridge. They pay 1% to go over the bridge and 1% to go on the other side of the bridge. Then they can liquidate or sell their coin or just hold it. So this is going to be a huge business for us. We have a development team ongoing with this. We expect to see a product in very shortly coming out. when we talk about development, we're always on sprints. We're always trying to get stuff done within weeks. We have a core group of people that know how to build these different dApps. So we have that solid foundation. There are multiple other things that we don't want to talk about right now because there's too many things happening with energy to really talk about and to give proper explanation and attention. But just suffice to say, we have a real value here. I'm really proud of all of us. I know we've had this, a lot of the short-term people that have bought in. They took out, and the crypto market, you know, they're just focusing on the short-term. Long-term holders of energy, including myself, I've never unstaked a single energy token. All of us who believe in the long term are going to be rewarded because all we have to do is look at our infrastructure, right? So I'm going to turn this back over to either Peter or Dwayne, and I thank you all for your continued input. And we got on Thursday, we'll have something on this music DApp that is a lot more polished and ready to roll. Okay.
Alan, I have a question. We have so much going on, but I believe what we're doing is we're looking to the development team for the music, for the stake to own, not just the music DApp, but for the stake to own NFT technology is looking to patent that. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have a expert on our community member that's you know, trademark expert in patent, and that process is done also. So, you know, all those parts and pieces, we have lots of people working on different things. So our key thing is to go out and create businesses, right? That's what I'm focused on, is the economy. I want to create businesses. We have a great proven DeFi financial system. We're building the community through Cyber City and through our social media and these calls, right? We're building that part. That's the second important foundation. We need people to be in our community, to learn and to participate in our economy. And then the third part is the incredibly innovative, forward-thinking applications that they're not copies of what other people are doing. They're simply the it's based, and we get the ideas from community input, right? The community tells us the things that they're interested in. They tell us what they want. And so by having that community piece, right, and then building the economy based on community input, the efficiencies of that and the success of these opportunities we're gonna see those successful opportunities come to fruition, right?
Yep, most definitely. I'm really excited about the bridge, guys. I mean, all this revenue from all these different dApps, from the music DApp to the bridge. Think of this. When you're an energy stakeholder, okay, it can become quite exciting. I mean, just think that Binance, okay, that does trading, they're a centralized exchange. They do $30 billion a day in volume. Now, imagine if energy got just a little piece of that going through the bridge, 1% through the bridge and 1% exiting the bridge. When people are in the bridge, they get a trade unlimited. There are no fees. There's no gas fees. There's no, this technology is going to be so disruptive to the trading and the DeFi industry. And guys, there's even dApps that we didn't even have time to talk about, but there's dApps that are being built upon this energy infrastructure. And just to kind of summarize energy for you, where it all kind of comes together. Guys, energy is very similar to a Berkshire Hathaway, very similar to a decentralized Berkshire Hathaway. And the reason I use this analogy is because people kind of get it when they understand it. If you don't know what Berkshire Hathaway is, guys, Berkshire Hathaway is basically Warren Buffett's company. He owns the majority of the company. And Berkshire Hathaway owns a piece of many different companies all around the world. Just to give you a list of the companies that they own, it's pretty incredible. They own a piece of Bank of America, a piece of Apple, Coca-Cola, Kraft Heinz, American Express, Verizon, U.S. Bancorp, General Motors, Bank of New York Mellon, Wells Fargo, and many others. Dairy Queen, restaurants, Helzberg Diamonds. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on. Okay. And so they own a piece of many of these different businesses. Now, it's not the same thing. Energy is a bit different. I want you to understand that. But Berkshire Hathaway is one of the hottest stocks on the stock market. Their stock right now is valued at $428,000 a share. And I'm not saying that energy is going to get to $428,000 a share, but guys, or a coin, but guys, there's certainly a huge potential here. And I think you guys can see that. Like Berkshire Hathaway, they own a piece of all these big centralized businesses. Energy stakeholders basically get a piece of all these different decentralized businesses, these decentralized apps that are upon the energy ecosystem. And this is where it gets, you know, really exciting. When you grasp that concept, you're like, oh, I got it. And I'm going to tell you that once these Dapps are deployed and that Dapp revenue starts pouring in, there is going to be a rat race to get 25 energy coins. What do you guys honestly think is going to happen to the price? So, you know, when I say that I fully believe this price is about to skyrocket, I fully believe it's about to skyrocket. Now's the best time to really get in energy. We had our initial hype and excitement and our rocket way up the chart. We came back down, you know, once that hype and excitement kind of died down. And of course, you had early adopters that were, they had made such good profit, they couldn't resist but to cash in. And we went kind of all through that. And if you've noticed the past week, the price has really stabilized out the past couple of weeks. It's came down and it's just kind of stabilized out there right around to 220 to 250 bucks. Guys, I fully believe you're going to see this very, very soon just rocket up. And I think you guys can see that from everything that's working here with energy. So what I'm going to tell you guys to do, if you're wanting to stake energy, you need to get back to the person who you heard about energy from, get a link from them and get your energy staked. You can stake with either Ethereum or USDC. And by the way, I do an open forum Zoom after this Zoom for anybody who needs help staking. But at this time, I'm going to go ahead and end this recording.